But if you're a bad person, go. Yeah, a perfect example. So even if you don't believe that, you say you know that if you know that.
Number 98.3, your generational radio. Today is actually the last Tuesday of the month. We have the one and only Dr. Michael is in the house. It's Talking Therapy. Good morning to you, Dr. Michael.
Good morning.
Giade from Songo says, I don't know if I did the right thing. From November last year, froze all my social media apps just to stop unnecessary scrolling and consuming unnecessary content. Doing that made me realize how addicted I am to the app. Now I celebrate 2 months of random scrolling. I can control myself to the time I should scroll or not. I think I am in control of myself.
Noises that we've allowed into our lives that we've not allowed for any silences. So it's like a lot of noise. Something has to always be filling it up, and if it's not filling it up, then it makes us feel as if there's something wrong.
It's when you have a noise inside you that you try to measure up with that noise, whatever you can have around. It's in isolation that great ideas are birthed. Let me rephrase it. Is in the quietness of our mind.
Quietness of the mind. The radio room was better for me watching a YouTube video.
Yeah. Check the 3 dots. Say I'm not interested.
Yeah.
Then Islamiyah said TikTok is not even listening to that. So that means, boy, the algorithm of TikTok is based on interest.
Yes.
And that was what other social media stuff also followed.
Yeah.
So once you see something that you don't like, quickly scroll away.
But I don't do that thing of I'll delete a social media app, because you can just download it back if you delete it.
I think I'm as productive I need to be with the quality of what I'm consuming. What is not allowing for that balance, and what do I need to do?
When you hear something that is motivating, that is motivational stuff, and it's not motivating you, it's because there is need to check. Is there something they are saying here that is contrary to what I believe in? That's what you should do. Or are you stressed?
There's that.
Stress can help you not to be interested in what you are usually interested in. And that should be a red flag to quickly make you reset your mind and deal with whatever is stressing you.
That's actually true.
And what if we don't focus on social media, the social media apps? What if we focus on our mental health and then allow our mental health to regulate social media?
If you're stressed, you probably want to spend a lot more time on the internet. You probably be spending a lot more time just random doom scrolling.
When you are stressed,
I think I would agree with that. When you're stressed, sometimes, and then you just realize that because you're so tired.
When you are stressed,
there's nothing else that interests you.
Look for the source of your stress.
Okay.
Look for the source of your stress.
That's what I'm saying. So you want to look for the source of your stress and then deal with it. You now discover that you now have the right attitude towards the social media. The same social media that was looking like ew will now suddenly become, oh wow, this is gold. This is golden. We must train ourselves to always focus first on our internal environment, and that will then help us to know which environmental factor should we control. So your internal environment can now help you see that it is detox.
I think my lesson would be, it's not too late to re-engineer your mind on a lot of things, down to clothing and all of this.
Some of my videos on YouTube, very funny enough, that sometimes they do well. And the funny thing about YouTube is that people that watch it are not even from Nigeria.
Yeah.
And they're dropping really negative comments, like some of those posts, and I'm like, okay. And I think I had to realize that it's just some people just do it because they're bored. And I try as much as possible to look at the good side of it, because as they're dropping those negative comments, then more people are subscribing to my channel. And for people that are quite negative, I try as much as possible. I think one of the things I've learned that just because people are in a certain space and they want to get you in that space doesn't mean that you have to go to that space as well and let them drag you down. You should not linger too much on it. Don't dwell too much on it.
In addition to what you said, I also need to see that what part of me is attracting this. You can block people on social media. Will you also block people? Check the 3 dots in real life. Do I believe that there are bad people in this world? You can choose not to.
But if you're a bad person, you're a perfect example. So even if you don't believe that, you say you know that
You said you train your
TikTok.
You want to train your mind,
to not see them in that light.
Of course, there will always be bad people in the world.
Mm.
But the reason why you are training your mind not to believe that there are bad people is so as to remove them from your space.
From your space.
Because the moment I believe it, I develop an aligned personality and then I draw them.
So can we look at like maybe a few lessons?
Yes. Sell only to people who want to buy from you, who want what you sell. And then buy in inverted comma, buy from people who sell what you want. What we're trying to say in essence is associate with people who are going in the same way they are going. Just make sure that what you believe in is the right thing. And then look for people who are going in the same direction. People who believe the same thing. Don't bother to convert or make people believe what you believe. Even your social media posts, look for posts that are aligned with what you are aligned with. If you see politicians that are stealing money, don't stay on that post. Leave them. Don't watch the post. Why would you ever want to associate with somebody that does not believe and is not going in the same direction they are going? It doesn't make sense. You will discover that you have a high level of stable mental health throughout the course of the day and throughout the course of the week.
That's very important. What determines the clarity of a goal?
Yeah, I like
if
that
you
one.
make it a priority.
I like it.
Is if you make it a priority.
You have to make the moment you. Yes, I like it a lot.
The clarity then converts into a physical experience.
Yes,
I agree.
I agree. Like prioritizing it in your mind. Prioritization comes before clarity.
Yeah.
And then clarity then converts it into
physical experience. I like this thought.
So the issue we are having is not about the conversion to physical experience.
Yes.
The issue is you are not clear about your goal.
This one is talking does not drain people.
Yeah.
It is talking with a wrong person or saying the wrong things that drain people.
Yeah, so there are people that you talk with and you just feel drained. That's an indication that.
I have a quick question in my head, and it's a dangerous. I've seen people who are married, and their conversation is like they talk with their partner and they are drained.
So what should they do? They are married.
Yeah, because I'm like, because when I hear some people talk about their partners, they talk from a place of they're tired, they're drained, they are exhausted, they're frustrated. And that's the kind of conversation that the kind of mindset they have about their partners, and that informs the conversation they have with them.
The fact that they are married says a lot about the fact that they have certain areas of common interest. People don't just marry people. There's always an area of common interest. So since you're already married, what we try to do in therapy is to focus on that common interest.
Yeah.
The reason why they are talking and then they get drained is because both of them are aligned to their differences, not their areas of common.
Ooh, are we growing apart or we're growing together? So they are growing together, but in their differences, not in the things that align with them together. So what it is for them is to align the things that aligns them together.
So they should look for those things that they have common interest in.
Absolutely.
And then focus more on that, and then talk more about that, then they won't feel drained.
This one says, what you are seeing physically is aligned with you. The basic law of life is that like poles attract.
If you don't want to see something in your life, don't look at it, don't watch it. Because the fact that you are looking at it already is a feedback that is like we have.
But that can be dangerous.
We have things in common.
Can't that be dangerous? So I've seen people in a bid to want to, well, maybe it might contextually this is correct, but I'm also thinking of an example of you are running away from poverty, and then you say you don't want to be in certain spaces because, for example, now and you see like poles attract, and can this become kind of like discriminatory because you see things like you won't see me in a certain type of setting, and it might not be that I don't like the people there, but I don't like the whatever is happening.
I think the question is about what is the definition of wealth.
Of wealth.
Wealth starts from mindset. So it's not really about the material properties that people have. That should not be the first definition of wealth. somebody may not have as beautiful the beautiful top that you have, but the person has a wealthy, a wealth-based mindset, and very soon the person will soon be able to buy what you have.
Yeah.
So it's more about me associating with people who have wealth-based mindset. But if somebody does not have anything, and yet the person talks negatively, talks all kinds of poverty-based stuff, then you should keep away. That's not discrimination.
Had the privilege of sitting among different types of wealthy men within and outside of Ibadan. I have seen people who are physically wealthy, they have a poor wealth mindset.
Exactly, my
and there are people with wealth mindsets who are poor financially. And the world would not, the world, quote unquote, would because if you sit down and sometimes if you hear some conversations around the rich, well, paper money now, they're financially wealthy, and then you try to equate it to how they think, they're like, this is money misroad, right? But then who am I in the context of things when the world has, leveled everything to be financial gain?
When it comes to, they have money because they have an aligned way of thinking when it comes to money, but every other aspect may be zero.
But then they're making money,
so I should listen to their mindset about money.
And they still have something.
They have something to offer.
Yes.
So outside of that, you can just tune out whatever it is. That
but when it comes to money,
it's true. You really meet some people that is like, sorry, what's this?
Because I know somebody who is an extremely selfish, wicked, greedy person,
but has money,
but is wealth.
So listen to that person when the person talks about money.
But not
every other attribute that makes them.
Because the person did not just have money. The person developed a money-based
belief that got them to that
so
point.
That is what I want. So I'm going to tune off from your wickedness, selfishness, political affiliation, and I'm going to stick to, please tell me more about your mindset about money, so I can get this $100 million.
What if you don't want to teach you how to fish?
There are many other people who but there are people who teach by action.
Okay.
They teach by action.
Or they want you to observe rather than them teaching you.
Yes, there is that. This is really interesting. And number 5 here is grateful for happiness and peace of mind.
Yeah. Just looking for something to be grateful for. So what I'm saying in essence is, one, when you think about the future, let it be gratitude based. Express gratitude ahead of time.
Yeah.
When you look at the past, let it only be about gratitude. I'm grateful for what happened in the past. Those things that you like that happened in the past. Yeah. Those are the only things you should touch in the past. And then you will discover that more and more of it will happen. And when you dream, because you are always in the future, you only dream about how 100 million naira came into your account, and you are wondering how will I spend the $100 million. Not that somebody will now be pursuing you in the dream. You will now wake up, you will now be fine. Except if you want to draw lessons.
Somebody said, I was listening to a podcast yesterday, Pocket Podcast, and one of the guests, Charlie, said something about him having no regrets.
Like, it's not about reality. Because the mind is not rational. Yet the mind is the one with the power.
Yeah.
So you cannot be rational with it. So when it comes to the mind, you can't be talking about reality. You have to be able to deceive your mind. And give it a fake reality.
The Lulu is the Solulu.
Exactly.
That's delusional.
Dr. Michael, it's always amazing having you here with us on the radio every Tuesday morning, 9 to 10. Remember, you can be part of this conversation. You can find this conversation and more across all streaming platforms at Dr. Michael, DoctorMichaels.